logged on. Hopefully Keelan locks on. I gotta figure out why he has so much trouble waking up early.
He just stays up really late. Yesterday
I'm
he
different.
stayed up all night and played in our game at 1 o'clock.
I
Was still
did.
up for a while
One
after
o'clock.
that. No, like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and was still up for quite a while after that. That ended at like almost 5. So
Wait, 5 on his end or 5 on our end?
our end.
So that means Jesus Christ. That means he finished at 8. Wait, no, he has 3 hours back.
No,
So he finished at
in
2
the
a.m.
afternoon. In the afternoon. So he stayed up all night and then played in the afternoon. Like he was up all night, up all morning, up all afternoon, and then I still saw him online later in the evening. So I don't know if he slept at all till
Jesus
last
Christ,
night.
what is he run on? Red Bull and energy shots?
Something probably.
Hopefully nothing. What's the word? Nothing nefarious. No
Heck.
hack crystal out there in real world.
Trust me, you won't see gamers use those particular enhancements.
You would
They're
never.
cheaper alternatives.
Speaking of cheaper
Gamers-
alternatives, Finn, wait, I feel like you're about to say something
I-
funny.
I was no, I wasn't. I I don't know where I was going with it, but I was going to make up where I was going on the spot, and I'm
we
glad
have found
you
our
entrusted.
Gavin free.
Did you say you were Ambien free?
No. I said we have found our Gavin free. Like he's a British guy from Rooster Teeth.
Oh yes, I know Gavin. Yes,
There you go.
I'm not as adventurous as Gavin. I'm not going to launch it up and whatever they do on slow mo guys.
Yeah, I'm not super familiar with that particular.
Just Google
subset.
slow mo guys. Just Google slow mo guys.
People. He's part of a group of people who just blow things up and then film it in slow motion and then play it back, and it's pretty sick.
That sounds
He's
sick.
funnier. He's funnier on Rooster Teeth. Like even the highlights alone are just funny to watch.
Huh.
You can't tell half the time. You know what? The best way to get introduced to his style of thinking is to just watch Gavin or Google.
Huh.
I when I tuned into the what were you playing? What was the campaign you were playing earlier today?
Oh, so
You were running.
we're doing Wildamounts.
Yeah,
Actually,
I thought
I
so.
should say this. Only one of the original crew is still in the Wildemount game, and so I was talking to the guys. I was like, "Do you guys like this setting? Because only one of you are in the original persons. What would you guys like to do?" And they're like, "Well, we kind of give you free reign." I said, "Okay." So what I'm doing is I'm kind of turning Wildemount into kind of Storm King's Thunder, but instead of running it in Faerun, we're running it in Wildemount. And instead of doing this gigantic, we're going to march all over the place, we're going to walk up and down the Sword Coast to get to these locations. We're turning it kind of into a pirate Storm King's Thunder, where we're all up and down the Menagerie Coast. And so far, it's been a lot of fun. Not as fun as the Out of the Abyss we're playing on Monday, where someone wanted to Thanos one of the demon princes by climbing up his butthole. Which
I saw.
Wait, was he gonna enlarge himself inside of him, or?
So, in Out of the Abyss, there's these mushrooms. One of them will shrink your body, and the other will make your body big. And I told the guys, when you get shrunk, you're like, miniature sized. And when you're enlarged, you're large sized. And he's like, well, I'm going to eat a mini one. I'm going to climb up his butthole, and then I'm going to eat a big one. And I was like, well, his butthole gets to roll a grapple check against you. I feel like that's the only way to... I don't even know how to do this in combat. I'm sure that Jay has had to deal with this in his game so far, and hopefully you've come up with a way to deal with someone wanting to crawl up a big bad evil guy's butt.
I think that's also going to require a Constitution save.
Absolutely. And I told him...
Or just watch Game Theory to watch how that works.
Did they have an episode about...
Yes, they did.
About
yes.
butthole climbing?
Yes.
In D&D
It
or
was either
in real
it was
life?
either game theory or movie theory. It was one or the other where he discussed the logistics of it.
I'm of the thought process that it would not work at all, that you would not be able to crawl up someone's anus at all, no matter what size you are.
Well, or actually, he proved that if it was a human, it would work. It just wouldn't work on Thanos.
Is it because his butthole is stronger than ours?
Yes.
Yes. I feel like you can't.
It's not like small creatures do that to humans, you know?
Right.
Small creatures can't suddenly expand in size.
No. I mean, get in there in the first place.
And here's how I look at that answer to that question. It's like, well, there's dragons that like breathe fire and people that can magically teleport. Why can't I just go up there? I'm like, I don't know. We're going too far down this rabbit hole here, guys. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have brought this up.
Oh, but actually,
I don't know. This was fun.
Nonetheless, I saw you were when you were voicing the planking. I just couldn't stop laughing. His voice was just so funny to me. I just when you just sounded like you did sound like a right proper British person. Tuesday in it, doing I'm the plank king.
I'm the plank
What was really
king.
funny?
I'm
the plank king. And he pulls out his dazzling sword, and I'm gonna go cut you down.
Oh my gosh.
Now,
Those
he
guys.
just sounds like David Bowie.
I'm David Bowie. I'm here to be weird. That's all. I always imagine David Bowie speaking in like a half speak, more song-y type voice. I don't know about you guys.
Like in the Venture Brothers or the Labyrinth.
Oh yeah, he's got the power. What power? Power of voodoo.
Shape-shifting.
I don't know if you were making a joke there or if you're okay. Everybody, we got to get focused.
Focus.
Concentration. 2 weeks ago, we had our last game. You guys are in the Temple of Demetria, the evil dryad druid. She has several goatlings, maenads, and other creatures under her control, including some satyrs. You guys were able to get to the bottom layer, and upon arriving, you killed some goatlings, kicked some ass, and you rescued several commoners who were under the effects of drugs. Drugs are bad, okay?
Drugs.
Down here, you also met a satyr named Lorius, who almost immediately started taking a shine to Thistle, as Thistle showed him a lot of kindness. So Thistle, possible romantic connection there is. He's sending you all the winkies and smiling faces.
Thank you, Lorius.
At the end of the session, they tried to escape, but these viney branches closed the entrance and exit, locking them into this hallway. After they did so, Demetria basically gave you guys a champion's challenge to meet her for dinner in her evil dining room. And that's me describing it, not her. She thinks it's perfectly fine. So, is there any questions, comments, concerns, anything we need cleared up before the game is to start?
Was the dinner the only way in which to free the commoners? Because I see the commoners have been sort of trapped in this place. Was the ultimatum that we went to see her for dinner and they would be free, or?
I believe, yes, that you're to come meet with her, speak with her. Otherwise, they will remain trapped in the hallway.
See, well, that is quite the difficult ultimatum. We need to go and I feel like she will be holding the horn in quite like close proximity. It's quite a valuable item. So I assume that she'll be holding it in quite close proximity. So we should probably go and see her either way. We've got quite a lot of beef with her. One, we need to get the horn, 2, we need to get them coins. And 3, we've got to save all these commoners, Loreas, my snake, and Mr. Squirtle, who is trapped in there.
Mm-hmm.
Are they like magically in there? Can I attempt to like bump Vanessa out because she's my familiar, or is it like blocked by magic?
You put her into her pocket dimension, boop, and you pull her back out. She is able to escape.
Oh, great! Hello, Vanessa.
Hello, I'm a snake.
You are a snake. Now let's go. How did everyone else feel about going and seeing this hag? Because I feel like it could be very dangerous. I mean, we in that fight that we were previously in, that was a completely dire strait, and I feel like we can definitely go through this sort of place quite a lot more safely. Try not to get into as much trouble. Pog. Well, I'll take that as a yes. I'll take that as a let's go. Let's go, let's go. So, this was going to make the executive decision as the conscious member of the party to lead everyone towards. Do we know where her base is? Or
Yes, based on the map's layout here, you can see that the ends of the grove to their most west and east create like an underground stream, and that doesn't appear passable with your current bodies, since no one is a underwater creature. So it appears that the only way to go is to go up these stairs and into the hallway.
I see. That does seem like a good idea. Do we need to rest? Does anyone need to rest? Does anyone need to recuperate? I'm perfectly happy to go straight there.
Well, I'm about as ready as I can be.
Amazing. I too. I'm not really actually, but I've got no spells. However, all's well that ends well, and yeah, I think we should make our way.
Okay. Lorius cries out to you, Thistle, and of course the rest of you. I hope that didn't sound rude by only calling out to one of you. I hope that you remain safe. Demetria is quite the powerful sorceress. She's enchanted everyone she's laid her eyes upon, and even more that she's laid her lips upon. Don't let her kiss you.
I'll give it a go.
It's quite difficult, as she has quite supple lips.
Yes. I worry about the suppleness of her lips, but I will, so I will try very hard to avoid that. As that goes for everyone else as well. I unfortunately don't have any magic to try and, maybe reverse any of those effects or get out of that. But hopefully, if we can do this all in a very timely, quick, and non-combative manner, then maybe we won't have to come to that.
He says, before you go, I have something that might help you.
Ah, I do like things.
He hands you a small purple pearl. He says, if you eat this, it will give you some of your magical power back.
Ah. Are you sure I'm not just going to choke?
No, it's quite edible. It's essentially a plum.
Oh, nice. Thank you. That is great. That's very useful. I will treasure this for as long as I need.
And he has given you essentially a pearl of power, but it's a one-time use. Using it, you can regain one spell slot of 3rd level or lower.
Oxia, how many spells do you believe that you can cast for now?
I got a few left in me.
You've got a few left in you. Well, if this time comes, and I need it to try and resurrect someone, I mean, not resurrect, but try and get someone up on the from the brink of death, then I'll use it. But until then, I'll keep it until we are in dire need.
Sounds like a good plan to me.
I'm going to, yeah. Let's go upstairs.
Maybe you sure you don't want to just take it now so you're ready?
Ooh. But what if we get there and then she says, "Hey, do you want a long rest? Do you want to just like rest in one of these beds?" And then we do, and then it's all gone to waste. I feel like we should. I'll use it when I know that I need it. Because it would be an awful shame to waste such a very awesome item.
Can I still cast resistance on everyone?
Resistance is concentration. So.
Oh, it is?
Yep.
Never mind.
So how that works, Mayashvara, that's a great point. You would touch them, and once they make the saving throw, they can add a d4, and then your concentration ends, if that makes sense. And you can concentrate that up to a minute. So you could cast it on them, and then up to a minute in time later, they could add that d4.
Alright, never mind then.
You could cast it on someone if you would like. They could have resistance on them, but only one person could have it.
Who's going to be talking for us?
Vanessa the Snake.
That's a good idea. I think Oxia definitely. I mean, Oxia can definitely do some talking, and she may be quite interested in Oxia. He does like to. I mean, other than Atlas, it seems like Oxia does like to get around. So maybe she would go straight for you.
It's hard to say because if she's used to satyrs, then not necessarily going to be anything exotic to her.
True.
I thought she's seen a siren many times.
Oh yes. Hello, Atlas.
Hello.
Would you like to front the charge into the lair of this hag? Because I feel like we need someone who is who's both charismatic and has a way with ladies.
Atlas is just fearing for his safety. Sure. Okay. I'll go first.
You can charge in. If my Sharana can give you some resistance, then maybe you'll be able to resist the charms a bit more. Hopefully we can not be completely charmed by this woman. I definitely don't want to be turned into one of those creatures that we were told about. What were they called?
Maenads?
I don't remember. The Maenads, yes.
Yes, the
Yes,
ladies
I don't
of
want
the
to be turned
group
into one of them.
have to fear that because you guys would know that if you eat man flesh as a woman, you will turn into a Maenad.
And man flesh is not something I'm looking particularly to be eating at the moment.
Yep, not on the menu today, boys. Well, it's on the
Maenad.
menu, but you may not want to eat it. So you guys have free control of your tokens, and you get the feeling you need to go this way. The quest marker points you down the hallway.
Okay, I'll even though it seems unlikely, I will check for anything weird, trap, anything weird in the way. Anything that might lock us in, stuff like that. I'm gonna check for it.
You
I
can
don't know if
definitely make an investigation check here with advantage, as I am imagining the rest of the party is helping you.
Awesome.
investigation. The rogue that does not have proficiency in investigation.
Oh, with a 17, you see a few things, but none of them are traps. First of all, there are several torches along the hallway. you see that there is 3 rooms along this hallway. You can hear what sounds like babies crying from one of them. And with your investigation, you smell what smells like barbecuing pork coming from what might be a kitchen.
Okay, so which one is the baby room and which one is the barbecue room?
No problem. Barbecue room is up here to the north.
Okay.
The
Yes.
baby room is to your character's left.
Okay, question. The baby room, is there a peephole or some shit? Or a keyhole?
There is a peephole.
Okay, what can I see through it? Literally,
You see, as you look through the peephole, a small stone chamber with feathered pillows and animal skins. A bronze lantern hangs from the ceiling, bathing the room with golden light. You can see that there are many bronze censers through the room, leashing smoke from them. Although you get the feeling that doesn't quite hide the smell of goat, as there are several goatling babies in the room. The final thing you see is that there are 2 maenads in the room, and a little bit different from their character token here, as they are each nursing 2 goatling babies at their bosoms.
Okay. Okay, question. Can I...
Don't get distracted by your temptations. Let's keep going.
I was trying to see if I could lock him. Can I, jam the door using my thieves' tools?
You can absolutely attempt a reverse thieves' tool check here to jam the lock.
In case they want to, fuck us up from the back, pretty much. Thieves' tools.
Oh, that's really good. You jam the lock successfully, so they'll have to beat a DC of at least 22 to get through that rock. Or the lock, excuse me.
Okay, great. And nothing from this door?
You hear silent sobbing coming from that door. And when you look through the peephole, you see that there are several young Thylean girls inside.
Guys,
Are they chained?
they're just children, young?
Yes.
Children?
Like
Okay.
11 to 13 years old. They're human. You see 4 teenage girls, and then there are 4 boys that are sleeping.
There are, kids in here. And are they locked up, chained up, or...
The girls are not locked up. They are crying. The boys are all sleeping soundly.
Okay.
Well,
Do we just leave it?
let them out. I mean, they can't really get anywhere until we're able to figure something out anyway.
Okay, I doubt these ones will try to eat us, so...
Maybe let's just unlock the door, though, so that when it is time for them to leave, they can get out quicker.
Is it... Can I attempt to push the handle down to see if the door is locked, but not actually open it so I don't startle the people inside?
Since you're proficient with your thieves' tools, you can pretty much tell, but just by holding onto a door frame, how skilled the lock is, or how what it's looking like. And yeah, this door is not locked.
Okay, so I'll just let it be.
Let it be.
Oh, there's another hallway.
Yes, you can see as you go to turn the corner that there is a 4th doorway. This doorway here is where the impressive smell of something delicious is coming from.
I'm already expecting human flesh or some sentient creature. I'm not expecting to be eaten flesh, so is there a hole to see through?
This one doesn't have a peephole. It has a I'm sure you guys have been to restaurants, and they have that like large window that you can see through as you're going into the kitchen.
Oh, yeah.
It has one of those. Inside, you see that there is a chamber filled with roasting meat. It's a kitchen of sorts with stone and wooden tables and a large bronze oven. And you see that there are 2 goatlings inside dressed in chef's outfits.
Can I tell what the meat is from the smell and or the appearance?
Roll survival.
Okay.
I think we definitely got to remember that these children are here, so that when we need to make our quick exit, we can just rush by this place. Because otherwise, there'd be a deep and heavy, rock on my conscience.
So, quick aside here, guys. Has anyone played the Mass Effect trilogy?
Yes.
Haven't.
So, the guys that wrote Mass Effect and some of the other games from BioWare wrote this adventure. So, you guys have probably been able to tell that there's been a lot of, like, fuck you choices, where it's like, even if you think you choose the right one, there's sort of bad choices as well. This is where it starts to get turned up here with the Mass Effect choices. Aside over, what would you guys like to do now with a 19 survival? This is either pork or human flesh, but based on context clues, you're guessing it's people.
Okay, I'm gonna try and unlock them up too.
And Oxier, what were you saying there?
I was just gonna suggest that.
Oh, you're gonna shove this lock closed?
No, I was just gonna suggest that he jam it like he said he was gonna do.
Yeah. Okay, no, that's good, but...
Okay, so they would at least have to roll a 13 to jam it. To unjam it, excuse me. So, you guys see that there's 2 doors now locked in this room, or in this hallway. And then there is a door to the east of Mayashvara and Oxier.
Okay, Atlas will... Does he get anything from outside the wall? Any noises, any smells?
Yes, and I'm kind of letting everything play out here. You hear the sounds of, like, laughing teenage girls. You hear, like, glasses being clinked together. You hear just conversation like that. Like, there's a lot of fun happening on the other side of this door.
And no way to see through?
This door is no peepholed, if that makes sense.
I'll just slowly open it, like, not trying to make it stealthy, but not trying to, call any attention to the fact that the door's being opened.
Okay. Well, Atlas is opening the door. Is everybody just following suit?
Yeah, I guess so. I guess we're just going to stand.
Oxier's got a crossbow ready.
I was watching a VOD of a Roll20 game, and one of the guys said, I'm going to shoot the first thing that comes up that stairs. And the first thing that came up the stairs was a ancient gold dragon that was guarding a hoard of treasure. Several of you
I wonder what adventure that is.
understand what I'm talking about. And he ended up shooting the dragon, and then they had to fight Aranox, the gold dragon, and instead of having him help him, like we did in our game.
Damn that kobold.
How did he even win that fight?
He just knocked him out instead of breathing fire on him. That was the DM being nice to them.
Because after we did Waterdeep, I read through the module, and you 100% need the dragon's help to even win the second fight. So
Absolutely, because there has to be DM shenanigans in that game. Okay,
I'm definitely gonna bring my shield up, and I guess we're gonna bring a wall Yeah, I mean, I feel like we should just present ourselves, not be threatening, because I definitely don't want to ensue combat. But this, I feel like we're definitely going to get into some shenanigans in this dinner. If not, I'm going to pull out the drug flowers that I picked, and I think I've got these drug flowers. If we need them, if we need to barter with her, I feel like maybe she'll want some drug flowers. Maybe not. Maybe she doesn't want them, but we'll find out. As well as the gelatinous oil we got. I'm sure there's a bunch of stuff we can pull out our asses, literally, for Atlas. But I'm sure there's a bunch of stuff we can use to make her on our side.
So,
or at least
absolutely. When you guys walk into this room, you see that the feasting hall is dominated by a huge table shaped from oak. The table has enough chairs to seat at least a dozen guests. Food and wine are arranged artfully on the table. In the center, a beautiful dragon horn sits. You guys can see the dragon horn appears to be made completely of silver metal. At the head of the table, you see this woman.
Wait, what token is the Dragonborn?
No horn.
Oh, the horn, not dragonborn.
Oh, okay. I thought there was a Dragonborn, like a silver Dragonborn. Okay, that makes more sense.
You also see, standing next to Demetria, a 6-armed Cyclops. And you see that on his body, he has several weapons and shields. I see you heroes have accepted my invitation for dinner. Please, take a seat.
I would love
Atlas
to.
will take a very deep breath and casually come and sit with his legs crossed on the table as if he was like in his best friend's house.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm just going to come in and sit near them. And Vanessa's going to come and curl up on the table.
I went for the sit in the opposite side of the table move, but okay.
And Oxir, what would you do?
Oxir will lower his crossbow and wait for a seat to be indicated.
And she says, I hear you great heroes have been chosen by my sister to stand against our parents, Lutheria and Sidon.
You could argue such a thing, I guess. I mean, you could phrase it in many ways, but I guess so.
She says, well, it's quite a shame that you've been tasked with something impossible. My father is the strongest being in Thylea, and his sister wife, Lutheria, is the most beautiful woman in the world, if not the most cunning as well.
I see. And what do you exactly want with that? I mean, we came to seek you out, but as you invited us to dinner, why did you do such a thing? Why didn't you just come and kill us?
Well, there's no fun to be had in just killing you, is there? I mean...
No, I mean, not for us, no.
My friend here, and she, strokes the Gigan's chest, could just walk over there and crush your head like a grape between his thumbs. He has
sure
several. As you can see, he has 1, 2, 3. That's 6 thumbs. That's a lot of thumbs.
That's 4 more than me. Yeah, I get. So what did you want out of this meal? What's your intention?
I intend to persuade you from your task. Give up these
toil for the 5 gods. Serve Lutheria and Sidon.
I see.
Join Lord Gaius in his new order of the dragonlords. Or serve me. Become one of my many acolytes here in the temple.
What might we get for serving such a powerful creature such as you?
Well, love, of course.
Yes. Well, yeah. Unfortunately, for me, that doesn't exactly cut it. I think I'm quite excited in drinking. I think drinking is one of my favorite things to do, and particularly just out of horns. And I'm going to look over at the horn on the table and say, I will join you if you let us drink out of that horn. What do you say, Demetria?
She says, oh, of course. I'll let you drink out of the horn. So long as you don't stop my 4 beauties here from taking part in the feast being made.
I don't see an issue with that. Yes. I'm gonna make my way over to the horn, and I'm going
Does the horn
to.
have something in it already, or is it empty?
I'm gonna pick up the horn, and I'm gonna bring it back over to where I was saying. Is it full of wine already, or is it whatever alcohol?
It has no alcohol within it currently.
Do you have
I
any?
asked them for my flask.
Ah, yes, thank you very much. Goodness me. I'm going to begin my meal with a small plum as a starter. And I'm going to eat the pearl.
Okay, you regain a spell slot of 3rd level or lower.
So say I wanted to pick a 1st level spell slot, I could just pick a 1st level spell slot.
Absolutely, it's whatever one you would choose to do.
Cool.
Demetria will say... Go ahead.
It's just so it's not. It wouldn't be like 3 1st level spell slots. It would just be 1 1st level spell slot.
Correct. It's just 1 spell slot you get to recover. And normally with a Pearl of Power, you can do it once per day, but this is an edible version, like a good berry Pearl of Power.
Nice. Well, I'll eat that, and then we'll see what's going on.
She says, hold on.
Yes?
Please, allow my girls to eat here. They've been waiting forever for their ritual. We've been making the food from them. They've been patiently waiting to eat it. And you see that the girls are like salivating. They're so hungry. And they're just like, we're ready.
I see what's going on.
And Oxir, what was that?
Did you tell the girls what was on the menu?
Oh, they know. Some of their best friends.
Yeah. Are these girls human or what race?
They're all human.
Currently.
Well, let's see if the chefs can make their way out of here.
Okay. And you guys hear a door try to be opened down the hallway, and you hear, "Damn it! The door's jammed!" Ah. Well, thankfully there's another door to this room. Ah, you're right, Tim.
Well, at least they can't get us from all sides.
As this kerfuffle is going on, I'm going to cast Identify with my spell slot. Like with the actual spell slot. So
Okay.
it's done instantly.
And
Rather than the 10 minutes.
what are you casting this on?
On the horn, just so that I can make sure this is the horn rather than a fake horn. That's my suspicion. She seems too excited to let us drink out of it.
This is the horn of Balmetria. This horn was fashioned from the horns of Balmetria, the ancient silver dragon. It has 2 command words. One which produces delicious food along with water and wine, in a sufficient quantity to keep 6 medium creatures well fed for a day. If the wine is drunk from the horn, it can, at the DM's discretion, introduce a deep sleep with dreams and well reveal possible futures. The second command word produces a paralyzing mercurial vapor. Once per day, you may use an action to create a cloud within 60 feet of you. The cloud starts with a 5-foot radius, which increases by 5 feet each round to a maximum of 30.
Yeah, I'm going to...
Just popped up a handout for it.
Cool. This is the horn. This is the horn. Cool. Do I know the command words, or do I not just know that they exist?
You do not know the command words yet. You think if you attune to this horn, you will learn the command words.
I see. Cool. Nice one.
Okay, so the goatlings come in. They're carrying high plates of meat. And Demetria says, "Bring the meat in, boys. These girls are hungry." She looks to the heroes. "Are you to partake in the meal as well?"
I personally am not very hungry at the moment. I've just eaten, and I'm not too bothered, really.
Okay. So.
And I think I can. Yeah.
Go ahead.
I can definitely speak for Keelan, and when he says he probably doesn't want any either.
Does Atlas, Oxir, or Mayashvara do anything about the goatlings bringing the meat to the girls?
As I'm guessing, as the goatlings come by Atlas, he'll just stop them and say, "You know, where I come from, usually they let the guests have the first dish, you know." And I'm just looking at everyone like, we can't let them eat this.
I know we can't, but I don't know how to stop it from happening.
Atlas will just take one of the dishes and serve it all to himself.
Okay.
Vanessa, I guess I'm going to say, but you know who is hungry? My pet snake, and I think they would very much like an entire plate to themselves.
You know, it's I hate to criticize your etiquette here, but really we should start off with a drink before the main course. Do you mind? And he'll gesture to the horn.
And she says,
"Yes.
I see that you're trying to uproot my ritual a little bit. I don't know." Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Okay.
She says,
Yes.
"Well, all right. I don't see why a drink could possibly get in the way."
I'll fill it with wine or whatever alcohol's yeah, and I'll pass it around. I'll pass it from Keelan and Oxia and Atlas, and we can partake in the. Yes, I'll pass the horn.
When the horn comes to Oxir, he's going to use a little sleight of hand. I don't know if you need to make a check for that, and set down on the table the horn and say, "Excuse me, I need to use the bathroom."
So you're going to cast a Phantasmal Force?
What
Yeah.
does it do?
It makes an image of the horn.
No.
Yeah, real quick, let's just look at you craft an illusion that takes root in the mind of a creature you can see within range. The target must make an intelligence saving throw. On a failed save, you create a phantasmal object, creature, or other visible phenomenon of your choice.
Wait, it's just one creature that's
Just her.
Okay, so she's got to make a saving throw, I believe.
Yeah.
And it deals damage to them?
Only if it's like a dangerous situation which you conjure.
Yeah, it's not a damage one.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my channel divinity to use my prophetic trance, and
Okay.
and I got a 4. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully I can turn that. Oh, that is
Skyra here?
So that's she rolls a 16 for her wisdom save.
I think it's an intelligence save.
Oh, is it int? Oh, it is int. Let me roll that. Usually these type of things are wisdom.
Well, yeah.
She rolls an 11, so...
I'm going to make it a 4.
No, it's DC 14 though.
Yeah, she fails. So you can save her 4.
Oh, I see. Cool, that's fine. I was just I didn't see it actually pop up.
Okay. Okay, so you casted the spell, she failed. She believes that there's a that the horn is still there, correct?
Yeah, on the table.
Okay, and this lasts up to 1 minute. So the horn is there, and you took the horn with you, correct?
That's the idea.
Okay.
Question, given where Atlas is sitting, would he see Oxir taking the horn with him?
It's concealed, hopefully concealed from most of the table, but us being on that side, probably saw what Foxeer was doing.
Okay.
And then
Atlas will just... I'm guessing there's wine and shit all around the table.
Yeah, there's wine.
Okay, Atlas will just pour a shit ton of wine onto his his chest and stuff, and drink a shit ton of it, and just like the stereotypical drunk guy who's making a scene. Well, he'll do that, and he'll just start talking to people and trying to dissuade as much attention from the horn as possible.
Okay. Go ahead, and as you're talking to the gals, go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Persuasion.
And Oxy, are you just trying to take the horn as far away as you can?
pretty much.
He just left us behind.
Atlas, I need this just whole situation to be sure to succeed. So I'm just going to give you the 16 and make that a 20 million. 23.
23. So, Atlas, you start talking to one of the girls, and you see that she kind of shakes her head, and she says, wait, where am I? Wait, and she looks around, and she's like, wait, what? What did you say that they were serving us?
Atlas will look at Dimitra, see what she answers. What were you serving them?
And the goatlings say, human! And she goes, ah! And she starts running.
And the other two girls, there are three girls, do they react in some way, or?
No, they look like a little bit out of it. They're still like, oh, I'm hungry.
Okay, I have no... Do I need to, I'm guessing I will not have time to talk to each one of them and make
Absolutely. So would Mayashvara or Thistle try to do something?
Yes, I'm going to. If anyone is just going to go and eat, I'm gonna go and offer them a dance before they feast. I'm going to say, do you know where I'm from? There's a very famous halfling tradition that we must dance, and dancing is very important to me. And I think that you definitely look like you're a dancer. And I'm going to try and persuade them to come and dance.
They keep closing the door.
and forget their that they wish to, I'm trying to distract them from eating this dinner.
Oxir, you can't pass through those.
Okay.
So you're actually outside here. Sorry, I was looking at the dinner table. So this is like magical entanglement here, if that makes sense.
Is Hercus off limits as well then?
So Hercus could... let me make a wisdom check for him to see if he can make his way through. Sorry, I'm like looking up on one side of the map and the other. Nature is actually the appropriate skill here. Yes, Hercus figures out a way to get through, but he says, I don't think anybody else could get there.
I got a quick question for the GM.
Yeah, what's up?
How many girls would you say are left that are in a haze?
3 before I have Thistle make their persuasion check.
And I guess command wouldn't help since it only affects one person.
It would help one
Would
person.
I be able to assist in any way?
Yeah, you're in the room.
My idea is to get the closest one to me by saying awaken, but that's like the only word that comes to mind. So I don't know if that would work.
Well, your boy is very persuasive.
All right,
We
so
have
I'll
like
keep him.
15 very charismatic people in this party, apparently.
All right, so I'll keep that word on the back burner just in case. In case I want to say the word sleep to the giant 6-armed guy.
Okay, so Thistle, we'll go do this in order here.
Yes.
You wanted to ask one of the girls to dance, and you see that
Yes.
Demetria is laughing at this. She's like, "Why would she dance with you? She's here to eat meat."
I understand that, but I think that we can definitely, just have a nice time before. It's a jolly and merry time that we need to just chill out, take it slow, wait for savor the moment.
And about this time, the horn on the center of the table starts to.
So Oxir would hand the horn to Hercus and say, Hercus, take this, get as far away as you can. We'll meet up with you later.
Okay. And now you have given this dragon horn. It's pretty beefy. It's like the size of a baseball bat. You hand this to the squirrel, and it it falls on its butt. It's like, okay.
All right.
Wait, quick question.
I guess I'll
Wait, hold on. Let me.
I actually trust him with my life.
I can't bless. It's too late now.
Thistle, you can make that persuasion check. Sorry, we're all over the place right now, everybody. Sorry, Twitch chat. We're all over. Also, Harry Potter is my wife. Don't worry. I know what you're trying to do. Yes, this girl stands up and says, "Dance with me, you little girl." Are you a little girl? Why are you so short?
That is besides the point, and I'll begin to ballroom dance
Mm-hmm. And she starts to
around. Yeah.
I love dancing with you. I just was so hungry. And she starts to shake her head a little bit. And she says, "Oh my, it smells so good in here. It smells like pork chops. Were we about to have pork chops?"
We aren't about to have pork chops. Do you remember where you are now?
Yes, I'm in the temple with Demetria, the beautiful.
She is certainly beautiful. But do you remember any of your friends? Do you have any friends here?
Yes, I have many friends.
Many friends.
I mean, I came here with my boyfriend, Philippa Quiz.
Oh boy.
Do you remember where they are? Do you know where they are now?
Yes, the goatlings took them to the kitchen. They needed help cooking dinner.
And have you seen him since?
Oh,
No,
they
I
certainly.
haven't.
I will say, I think it's best that we try and get you out of here, because we don't want you eating any human. We don't want you to be eating your boyfriend now, do we?
And she looks at you and she starts screaming. And Demetria says, Goatlings.
Atlas will instantly just slap the shit out of the one next to him, like no time, bitch, just snap out of it.
Make a
And I just
persuasion check with advantage.
Jesus.
You slap her out of it.
and then I just look around and it's like, and I sigh in resignation. I put down my salad fork and I take another swing of my drink. And I just look at her and say, it's not like you didn't see this coming.
She's like, and I, of course, didn't see it coming that your friend tried to switch out the horn. He cast his little spell, and I can sense that he's given it to that squirrel out there. I hope that squirrel is as good in combat as you all are. And she goes, Goatlings, make sure the girls eat the meat. And she says in a voice that's booming, Maenads! Find the druid. Bring him here. I would like some squirrel brains for dessert.
I want to see a
Recommended.
Thieves' tools check, bitch.
And she looks around and she says, You've ruined my ritual, but I won't let you ruin the rest of my night. As you see that the girls are like screaming, like, ah, we're about to eat our boyfriends, and not in the good way. And Demetria stands from her chair, cracks her neck, and she appears to have a magical bow at her side.
Oh no.
And she says, I guess we are to have heroes for dessert. And her Gigan yells.
I quickly cast command sleep to the Gigan.
Roll initiative, everyone.
Well, that is what you call a hero's feast.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not looking forward to it.
Let me roll initiative for Demetria.
Yes, finally.
Hey, Geiger has shit initiative. That's good.
Mm-hmm. That's good. Good,
Well,
good.
I was going to try and do a persuasion thing, but yeah.
Well, all the girls are now not going to eat human meat unless the
Bitch got slapped.
what's it called? The goatlings force the meat into their mouth. Ugh, that sounded bad.
Everything
Well,
the goatlings say and do is pretty bad, so I mean,
everything.
it's in character.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I mean,
I got to roll initiative for the goatlings, and I have to roll initiative for the Maenads. And I have to roll initiative for our friend Hercus. Okay.
I feel like this is going to go so poorly.
Well, the good news is I'm going before the big guy.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
The
The
bad
good news
news is I am not going before literally anyone else.
Good
Okay.
news is I'm going before the big guy. Bad news is I don't have any spells left.
So, you guys have stolen the horn, brought it away from her. You've stopped her children from turning into Maenads by eating man flesh, probably turning them into horrible monsters. Mayashvara, you are the first to act in combat.
I cast command on the Gigan.
Okay, what is your command?
Sleep.
Okay, you speak a one-word command to a creature. Target must succeed on wisdom saving throw or follow the command on its next turn.
Wait, actually, quick question. I'm assuming die isn't a command.
nothing harmful.
Yeah, if you
Die is an illegal command.
yeah,
So
unfortunately
that's
enough,
suffocate.
that is all in the rule. There, you'll say if there are any things that are like harmful directly, then the creature will not do it.
Unfortunately, it's
Alright,
not a level
just-
1 power word kill.
Okay, so just sleep then.
Okay, he's got to make a wisdom save. A wisdom slave. I'm a wisdom slave sometimes. As you can see, the command only lasts one round, essentially. So he is.
Nice.
He closes his eyes and he goes, and he'll do so
Does he
for.
fall forward?
Hero.
No, he literally just stands in place and he falls asleep right there.
Alright, then as a bonus action, I punch the goatling behind me.
In order to use your bonus action martial arts, you have to action attack.
Oh, didn't casting the spell count as an action?
It does count as an action.
You have to use your action to attack in order to benefit from your bonus action attack.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so there's nothing I can do now. I just...
You can use other key point bonus actions. You can Step of the Wind. You could...
No, I'm saving those for later.
You could dodge.
You could patient defense.
But the guy's asleep, so the goalies are shit. So it just...
Yeah, he's asleep for right now. He rolled a natural 0. So Mayashvara, he's asleep. Do you do anything else?
Well, I'm gonna save up my key points, and I'm pretty sure I'm acting as the main target for the boss right now. You guys can handle the small stuff.
Okay.
Or the super. Yeah, so I'm done for now.
Okay, you're done. Oxir, you're around the corner, and you're hearing stirrings in the room behind you from where the babies are.
Oxyr will hold an action to shoot at whoever appears, whatever enemy appears.
Okay. I'm just gonna preemptively move this. Okay, the first Maenad runs out of the room. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. As she runs out, you see that her titties are flopping in the wind, and she's got a goatling babies attached to her. What?
She had to unlock the door, did she?
Oh, she did. Sorry about that. I forgot about that. I didn't write that down. Let me, so she comes to the door, bangs against it, realizes that it's locked, and she's going to have to try to open it with a strength check.
While holding her goatlings?
So she'll have to drop the babies, unless they can stay suckling on her titties. They can't. So she'll try to open it by poof, throwing her shoulder against it. That takes her action. The second one, you hear blap blap wah! As she drops her babies. This Maenad starts attacking the door with a dagger. So she hits the door once. Okay, the door is still up, but Oxir, you see a knife start to go through the door.
Everything.
Okay, that was the Maenads. The goatlings. This goatling walks onto the table. It picks up some meat, and it starts to reach over to the commoner to try to shove meat in her mouth.
Oh boy.
No.
It's got to make a strength check. 8, and there are commoners.
No.
Okay.
Oh, no.
So you start to see her. And how do they get the girls out, chat? And you see her start to chew it. And Demetria says, "You fool! That won't work. They have to eat it willingly to become Maenads." And he looks back and he says, "Oh, sorry, boss. I'll do better next time."
Good.
Were you starting to get a tight butthole at that?
I was sweating.
So instead, the goatling, after shoving the meat in the mouth, that was his action. This goatling, actually, it can't do that because Vanessa is threatening him. He goes to bite Vanessa. Does a 15 hit Vanessa?
Attack.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, she can't attack. But
he doesn't know that. He sees a
True.
snake. The snake is threatening him.
it does hit Vanessa, unfortunately.
Indeed.
And she poofs into a cloud of smoke.
She does do that, unfortunately.
So no vor here. We don't get any views of the snake entering the goatling's mouth or nothing like that. Atlas,
Okay. Ellis will draw his spear and attempt to attack this boy right here. This spear. Oh, fuck. I can't click. Okay, this guy.
His spear of fuck.
Advantage. So, where is this? Okay, this is one-handed because he's gonna use the other hand for the other attack. That's
a hit.
And this guy, he dies.
Yep. Yeah, he only has 5 HP, so a spear burst through his throat.
And bonus action to attack the other one with rapier.
Mm-hmm. You gotta love Athenian rogues, man. They can use spears. Oh! Yeah, that...
Yeah, he's dead.
I just chop his head off. Straight up.
You somehow...
You chop his head off with a piercing weapon because fuck that goatling.
I don't give a shit. I just chop it off with a handle.
Absolutely. Okay, Atlas, that was action, bonus action. Anything else?
And I'm gonna move right here to make like a little wall with Mashara, and I'm probably gonna drop my what's the name? Oh, what's the extra economy on drawing a shield?
So you can drop an item for free, and then shields. I'll let you use your item interaction to pull it out and put it on your arm.
I'm gonna pull out my shield, so it's gonna be spear and shield with the rapier on the floor, and that's it.
Okay. So, Demetria looks at you, Mayashvara, and she says, I don't like you standing near my table, even if you are a centaur. I think it's time for you to go for a ride. What do you think?
Wouldn't be the first time a divine being has screwed me over.
She's like, I think you should cover your ears. And she holds her hand up, and she casts Thunder Wave on you at 4th level.
Oh!
That's a
Whoa.
I'm assuming I can't dodge.
It's a DC 14 Constitution saving throw.
Well, that commoner is just red miss.
Alright, so DC 14 Constitution. So I click Constitution, right?
You Constitution saving throw. And this is a 3x3 square.
Jesus.
And
Yeah, the commoner is toast. The only good thing about this is that the guy behind her is taking damage.
oh, she can angle it. Oh,
How? It's centered around herself.
she can angle it in such a way that it doesn't hit her guy.
I don't think it is. Is it by herself?
Alright.
Oh, so she'll put it in such a way. So you fail. So you take 20 points of thunder damage. And she's going to angle it in such a way that it doesn't hit the girl, but it hits Mayashvara. And I'm sure she could figure this out. So if you can imagine, the girl doesn't get pink misted. But Mayashvara, you take that damage. And you also fly back 10 feet. And I think you're actually going to fall into this chair over here, Mayashvara, if that makes sense. You like, ah!
I am so worried.
So
Wouldn't this guy get hit with Thunder? Below her?
Oh, she can angle it in such a way to where it originates from a point anywhere on her square, 15 feet out. And you know what? I think this girl actually would get pink misted. There's like no way for her to not. It's a 3x3 cube.
What I'm confused by is first off, is that a 15? I'm pretty sure it's a 15-foot radius,
It's 15
and
foot
it's centered
cube.
on stealth.
Okay.
It's not like I choose where this spell originates from. It's like this thing comes from within, from me.
Okay.
In a 50-foot cube.
So,
So it's just adjacent squares. If then all adjacent squares get the hit, but nothing else.
okay. So what we'll do, we'll just put her here.
Yeah, she could move forwards.
So she just moves in a way where she gets to Mayashvara and the girl. And Mayashvara, you would, instead of being over there, you would just be like, right here. If that makes sense, everybody.
Lovely.
Yeah, that's perfect.
So do I get kicked back or not?
You
Yes,
do.
You get,
To
you're
where?
over here.
The outcome is pretty much the same for you.
But that 20 damage was insane. That is mad.
And that's actually
Thank God the Geigen is asleep.
for one set. Okay, now Keelan,
Those-
you can go.
Bad rolls for damage too.
Oh boy. Okay. So I have a mechanical question. What's your ruling on me grabbing one of these ladies and misty stepping with said commoner?
It would happen. They have no way to resist. They have no idea what's going on right now.
And so Keelan will grab the lady next to him by the hand and say, "Do you want to go home?"
Yes.
And he will misty step the fuck out of there with this person. No. Okay.
I think
So-
you have to see the place you missed this step to, though.
You can teleport her up here. You could probably, I would say, you could probably teleport her around the hall. You know,
I can see the corner of this square right here. Can I do that?
yeah, you can teleport her up there. That's all right.
Cool. All right. And we'll put her right there. Here. And I will have Keelan step forward here and tell the commoner to run, bitch, run. From there.
I picture there's like 16 other goblins in the other room, and he's sending her to her death.
You know, that's a good point. That would be real unfortunate.
Okay, so you use your bonus action to teleport her up here. You don't see any other people up here, so she's just like throwing her back against the wall, like.
Go around the corner. And I will firebolt, throw a firebolt at, I want to throw a firebolt at the big guy, but he's not a problem if I don't do that for this round. So I'm a firebolt Dimitri instead.
I'm pretty sure he's about to fuck up Mashlara, though. But
He is
He's asleep for the
he
round.
will wake up in his turn.
No, well-
So what happens is he sleeps on his turn. So when it comes to his turn, he'll go to sleep, and then because the spell actually takes effect on their turn, not as soon as the spell happens. So then it'll take him until his next turn to wake up.
It's effectively 2 turns that they wait.
That misses, unless you're aiming at
Yeah.
the big guy.
No, I was aiming at Demetria, but doesn't matter because I miss anyway.
She opens her mouth and sucks in the firebolt and spits it out.
That's
Jeez.
gross.
That is alpha move.
Yeah, she's all about flexing. Okay, Keelan, that was action, bonus action. Anything else? Or are you good?
I think that's all I can do.
Thistle, you
I'm
see
gonna-
that there's one girl left in this room.
I'm gonna move in front of her, and I'm just going to I'm gonna point over to where Keelan just teleported. I'm gonna say, "Run as fast as you can." Actually, no. I'm gonna point to down the corridor where Oxia went, down to where Huxus and all the other people are trapped. I'm going to point down that corridor. I'm going to say, "Go down there. I've got a bunch of friends that'll help you escape. I promise you, run as quickly as you can, and you'll get there. Don't worry. You can get out."
You see her
As
just
you
running.
passes by, Oxy will say, "Hey, door on the left. Grab your friends."
And you see there's actually two girls out here, Oxir, and they start running. Okay, Thistle, that did not take your action. You still have it.
Cool. I'm going to turn around to Demetria, and I'm going to. I'm going to fire a ray of frost at her. Pew pew. 21
Okay.
hit,
A 21
Okay.
actually does hit.
and that'll deal 6 points of cold damage.
She looks at you and she says, I am a woman of summer and spring. How dare you chill my leaves?
I'm sorry about that.
And for the thirsty people out there, you guys can guess what happens when she gets hit with this cold, frosty rain.
No.
That's for Twitch chat.
That's for the Twitch chat, which is probably just Thistle right now.
Oh
I'm
boy.
only using it to look at what the battle map looks like. Okay, thank you very much. But I can't see it. So
Absolutely. Okay, so you shot her with the Ray of Frost. Anything with your bonus
I
action?
did do that. I have little else to do, so I cannot do anything else.
Okay. Well, the Geigen, he's like, what are you saying I have to... And he falls asleep for this round, and on his next turn, he'll get to wake. Herxus the Druid, he's holding this horn, and he's like, And he's like, maybe if I hide back here, no one will find me and kill me. And he's like, do I have any hiding spells? I don't. So he makes a hide skill check.
Ah, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good. Pretty good squirrel check.
Yeah, some pretty good hide spell there.
It's called just being sneaky. Okay, Maeshwara, you just got blasted with a thunder wave.
Okay, hold on, I gotta check distance.
Does he just get moved or does he fall on his ass?
He just gets moved. I don't think it says he falls prone.
Okay.
Alright, I can move 50 feet, so... So yeah, screw it. I'm gonna just shout, run you fools to everyone, and then drag myself 50 feet away. Which is right up to Keelan, so he's gonna... Wait, which way are we going? Behind?
I think we should go left.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so that's 50
So what
feet. I'll
you're
be like...
saying is I sent that girl down the wrong corridor like a dumbass.
I mean, that girl will go into a kitchen with a door going outside that we jammed. So yeah, that's
Great. Wonderful. Lovely.
Alright, there, that's 50 feet, I think.
You know what? I couldn't even see my way into that corridor. I did my best.
So, Maeshwara, you move there. You still have your action.
Healing word,
I
think.
You would... Healing Word's bonus
actually,
action?
No. Oh, that's bonus action?
Yeah, so you would still have your action after Healing Word.
Okay, screw it. Then I'm gonna do... Is Cure Wounds action?
Cure Wounds is an action, but you wouldn't
I'm
be able
gonna
to...
do that on my...
Go ahead.
I can't use it on myself?
You could use it on yourself.
So can I?
You can use it on yourself.
Okay.
He was going to say you can't do the bonus action thing other in your bonus action because you can only cast one level spell per turn.
That's right.
So should I or should I not cast Cure Wounds on myself before I die at 6 health?
You can choose.
That
This
is-
is your choice.
It's your prerogative.
Really try.
I say yes. I say go for it.
Do it.
Okay, that's
Why does it never add my spell modifier?
Is your spell modifier wisdom?
It should be
What's your wisdom score?
15, so it should be 2.
Yeah, so
What plus nan? I don't.
plus Nani.
Plus
It's
me
roll
now.
20 being a little cunt.
So do I heal back 6 or 4?
You do heal back 6.
Yes, thanks.
Alright,
No,
then I'm done for now.
If
There's
the
nothing else I can do.
all-powerful roll 20 wants to ignore your spell modifier. we're
Oh,
going
I
to
see
do
what's
it.
going on.
I like how the only one who even gasped at that was Atlas, the other most offensive
No.
person here.
it was me. My God.
It's not offensive. It's pragmatic in very weird ways. Yeah,
Hey, those things are not mutually exclusive.
a couple episodes ago, Killen just turned into a hillbilly in my head. So yeah, I shouldn't be surprised.
All right. I think that's it for you, my Schvar Ox Ear. He just said he had to. Or are you here?
Yeah, give me. Sorry.
And I know that.
Yeah, are people running away?
You hear clopping hooves.
Alright. I'll just hold my action to shoot if an enemy comes through.
Okay, holding your action to shoot.
I'm just very worried that there's going to be no way to leave.
You're stuck between a rock and a hard place here. The Maenads. You hear dagger attacks on the door. Okay. Door's almost broken. She misses the door. The second one.
Oh.
Okay. On that, the final strike from the Maenad, she breaks through the door and she screams out. This time, her titties flopping in the wind. Ah! And she has 30 feet of movement, and her mistress told her to go find a squirrel, so she's going to look for a squirrel. So it was 5 to there, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay, right to there. The goatling, be dead. Atlas.
Okay, so for what I understand, we're just getting the fuck out of here.
Mm-hmm.
So I can move quite a bit. So
I used my held action, by the way.
Oh, I saw that, and she gets hit. Ow!
Oh, yeah.
So that's 30 feet. Is there any rules for when you use your whole turn to move here, you get any bonus? Or that's Pathfinder, but I don't know if there's anything in D&D.
Not that I know of. So you would 30 feet of your movement, you could action move, and then you can bonus action move.
Yeah, I'm a fast boy. Can we say I go here? It's 5 more, but just so I can be, put in the same space as someone else.
Yeah, that works right there.
Okay, and that's literally everything.
Okay, Atlas runs away.
Oh boy.
Just you hear like a typical cartoon, and I guess the wind, and he's suddenly gone.
Demetria will travel here, and she looks around, and she is going to cast a spell.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh, she ran past me.
She casts Entangle. She casts that on this group right here. So, yes. So, Oxir and Atlas, you're going to have to make a strength saving throw or be restrained.
Okay. And what's the DC?
DC is...
Ow.
14.
Fuck.
And Oxir, do we still got you?
Do it, goat man.
I think he's gone.
He's left us.
He was too good for this world.
No, what's that plan?
Or he just has himself muted.
Oh God.
I'm stretching it to exactly how big Entangle is. It's a 20-foot square. Yeah,
I
20
feel
foot
like
square.
I'm the only one above it. Like everyone else, just under the plan.
Mm-hmm. Starting with a point within range. Yeah, because it should be basically 4x4. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Oh, and let me just move that behind you guys. Okay, and I got to make that save for Oxir, I believe. Unfortunately enough, he does not save. So if you guys can imagine this whole area is like vines and plants, and they're just, and the two girls are just immediately trapped within it. And Demetrius says, "Going somewhere, you fools?"
Oh boy.
Oh boy, indeed.
Druids, man. She then, let me move the camera. She's gonna use a bonus action,
Oh, of course she is. Why wouldn't she?
and she's gonna turn into an animal.
Ah, fuck.
Cool.
Did you just say
Positive.
cool?
Nice. I'm liking this.
Uh,
Oh yeah.
depends. What
that's
animal?
the best.
Does he turn into
This
a friendly
is
cat?
Oh,
so
please
fun.
turn into a cat.
So
turn into a caterpillar.
so good.
Caterpillar.
Caterpillar.
If there was some sort of wild magic druid that could, like, by accident turn himself into, I don't know, a fucking ant.
Well, she has three
So-
options available to her, and she's gonna take the best option for this situation, which is to turn into a bear.
That is what I was worrying that she was going to do.
So you see Demetria rip out of her clothes. For a second, you guys are like, "Oh yeah," and then you're like, "Oh no," as she turns into a bear. And that was her action and bonus action. And Bear is concentrating on Entangle. Okay, Keelan, there's a bear there.
I see the bear there.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on Maheshvara as a bonus action.
Okay.
And then I'm going to main action. What level am I again? Something not what I want to be. Yep, okay. I guess I'll Booming Blade, even though I doubt the bear's going to want to move. Do it anyway, and I will smack him with, or her, with my, where's my +1 quarterstaff? There it is. I'll smack her with a little +1 quarterstaff action.
Okay, a 17 will hit while she is in bear form.
Alright, and I hit her for,
Wow.
why is it saying +3 when it's a +1? Okay, so I need to,
Is it
I
8
guess,
damage?
make adjustments. It should be an 8 on either of those if I did my math correctly.
Okay. So you whack the bear. Somewhere, your dad said, "Now remember, Keelan, whatever you do, don't poke bears." Now,
Sorry, Dad.
the all-powerful Demetria has to make a Constitution saving throw as the bear. Bears have better constitution than her. The bear.
Oh yeah, concentration. Damn.
So, both Oxir and Atlas are still entangled. And then, if that is it, we are going to move to Thistle.
I was afraid you were going to say that. And this is seriously quite an unfortunate situation I've been put in. Because that bear seems like it's taking up the whole space of the door, if I'm not mistaken.
It's a big-ass bear.
Thistle, didn't you still have one of your divination things?
I do, and I keep trying to remember it, but
Can't you use it to make it fail the concept?
yes, that's what I'm thinking of doing now. So I'm going to do is I'm going to run over here because I feel like overwhelming this bear is what we should do. And I'm going to hold up my hands. I'm going to cast Toll the Dead as out of my hands come loud bonging sounds.
She looks at you and laughs in bear form, and she speaks to you and she says, "Your tricks won't work here, Thistle."
You see, Demetria, that was quite unfortunate. And I'm just going to...
Bears don't talk.
I can't really do much else. I can't really do much else. I'm just gonna stand here and hope she doesn't kill me.
Don't worry, she's just a bear. The Gigan! Did you guys forget he was here?
Nah.
Yeah.
The Gigan says, "Mistress, you haven't taken the bear form since the last time we've made love." And she goes, "Oh, stop it." And let's see. The Gigan.
Oh god, I have such a horrible song stuck in my head now.
Yeah?
It's the one with the line, "I want to know what love is."
I wanna know what love is.
Did anyone
I
think
want
that's what the
you
song
to
he was going to say? He has 40 feet of movement.
Oh God, I hate everything so much right now.
The Gigan. Ha, 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 ha.
Get fucked up.
So
You hate this.
he has 6 arms. He uses his...
he got up to me really fast.
Well,
Six attack.
you were only 40 feet away.
Uh-huh.
He goes to grapple
Yep.
you.
Oh, okay.
And his grapple is not a grapple check. It's a grapple attack.
Oh, so I need to... Oh, it's an attack, so I'm just fucked. Okay.
Yes.
Pretty much.
Great.
If you guys can imagine this, have you seen Mortal Kombat when... what's his name? Goro grabs someone with his bottom arms?
I have no clue who that is.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yep, I've played enough Mortal Kombat to know what's happening to me right now.
So he grabs you with his bottom arms, and as you can see, he has advantage on attack rolls against the creature, and can't use this attack against other targets, so he can only grapple you.
Well, that's the good news.
The second news is he is going to make 2 attacks on you with a javelin.
Oh boy.
Any attacks?
He has 3 attacks, 1 with his grapple and 2 with its spear or javelin.
God damn it.
Man, it's too bad I don't have fucking spells left.
So the Gigan stabs you.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Great.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
that's cool. That's so good.
And he looks at Demetria, and he says, should I stab him again? And she says, yes, stab him again for your mistress.
Great. No, it's so good. So good.
Keelan, how you looking?
Keelan's looking hurt.
Keelan, I don't have any spell slots left. I'm so sorry.
23. Oh my god.
The Gigan looks and he's like, I'm pretty happy with myself. That was a pretty good round for me. Usually I fall asleep on the job, but not today. Okay, that was the Gigan. Hercus, he's gonna keep hiding. That 15's gonna stay in place. Mayashvara, before your turn occurs, you guys hear rump, rump, and
A motorbike.
Someone's turning on a chainsaw? What's that?
and you hear a chainsaw cut through some of the forestry in the bottom.
Blair?
Are you serious?
Yeah, and coming out of the forest tree, you see Kyra. She cracks her neck, and she says, I'm not going to let any topiary stop my chosen.
Fully wield like a fucking chainsaw. What is going on?
It's magic. Just say it's magic.
It's Thailand. Anything goes.
Let me drag her onto the character.
Kyra is my hero. Yes, let's go.
Slixick, I see now that I should have taken your approach to character creation.
And what
And
was,
do what?
Oh boy.
yeah, what do you mean by that?
I should have created a character that just gives 0 fucks.
I'll accept that. Alright, so now I have several questions.
So, Kyra is appearing. Sorry about that. Go ahead. Ask your question.
Okay. Alright. I'm assuming Thistle and Keelan are in that room, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
they are.
Is the bear large enough to block the entrance?
The bear is a 10 foot by 10 foot cube. So, seeing around him is tough. And you can see Ox Ear. I think you can see parts of the Gigan, and you can see Keelan, and you can see Thistle. So yeah, you guys can
Alright.
see through the bear.
Alright.
I
Second
like to imagine the bear
question.
is just literally just
Alright,
a cube.
I have two
It's
more
just a pen,
questions. Two more questions.
Yeah.
Okay. Would Basilisk Venom work on her?
Maybe.
Maybe. You have to try it out. This is actually the perfect opportunity. It slows the game down to ask those questions. If you want to do something, do it. Try it out. See if it works.
Fine. Last question. Can I pull the humans from the entanglement they're in, or is that some kind of save?
It's a strength check.
Oh, screw it then. Then I'm. Oh wait. No. Then I'm sorry, Keelan. I'm gonna have to go and help the other two.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
believe in you. And I say
Oh,
this sarcastically.
You-
I believe in
Keelan
you.
just has like 2 javelin wounds, like 2
Yeah.
big ass holes in his chest.
2 big red stab wounds.
Well,
Okay.
I can't run past the bear. There's nothing I can
I got a plan.
do. All right, fine. And then I'm
Assuming
gonna try.
Demetria doesn't bite my head off or some shit.
All right, fine. So
Oh,
I'm gonna
I
try
have-
and pull out. I'm gonna try and pull out Oxyr.
Okay, it is a strength check against the spell DC. DC 14, strength check. 19 on the die. Yeah, you can pull him out. He is freed.
Why is my strength so high?
That was a strength save, but you rolled a
I'm just
19,
oh. Okay.
and you are proficient in strength saves as a monk.
All right. Can I also try to pull out Atlas? With my staff at least, or
It's your action to pull them out, so you've already used your action. But I'll let you bonus action martial art try to pull the other one out, so it's another strength check. Did Keelan, did you get? Is someone tickling your belly?
Yeah,
No.
Keelan just remembered a really funny meme before he died.
Okay, yeah. Both of you guys are freed from the entangle. So Kyra, while this is happening, she ran 55 feet to there. She disengages so that the Maenad can't just stab her. And then another 55. And she's running in. She says, "What the fuck did I miss?"
So much.
And she says, "It looks like you guys needed a little bit of help."
Just a tiny bit, but just a tiny, tiny, tiny amount.
And you start to hear a drum fill. There goes my heroes. Reroll all your dice.
I was thinking about that song like 2 minutes ago. That's funny.
What did I miss? So, you guys have the power of the dice reroll for this round up until Kyra's next turn. So, Mayashvara, you use your turn to pull out Atlas and Oxir from their entangle. Oxir, you are no longer entangled.
Sweet. So I'm going to run up
wait, how long does this session last? Till 1 or till 2?
30 feet.
4 more
And-
minutes.
Oh boy.
Cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on the Geigen.
Okay, and is this a wisdom saving throw?
It's
I believe it is. The Geigen, he is not very wise.
and
He rolls a 14, unless anyone would like to change that.
Oh.
What did he do?
I'm gonna make it a 4.
Okay,
My special super duper ability.
he is...
I'm also going to remember that I'm a bard. Hey, Keelan, I believe in you.
Alright, Keelan has a bardic inspiration die. So this guy, he falls over. Wouldn't it be bad if his intelligence was so low he couldn't be affected? It's high enough. So, at the end of his turns, he can make another save to try to come back. But right now, he's just laughing.
And he lets Keelan go, I'm guessing.
Yep, Keelan, you slip out of his grasp.
Do these guys fit through the doors?
They would have to squeeze through the door.
Okay.
And there are squeezing rules in play here. So if they go into the hallway is okay, but the door they would have to squeeze through. So Oxir, is that it for your turn?
Oh, yeah, sorry, that's it.
Okay, this Maenad, she was told to go find a squirrel.
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, sorry, I was AFK for a second. What did I miss?
Oxir made the Geigen go incapacitated with Tasha's hideous laughter.
Push.
So the Maenads are running out trying to find a squirrel. Atlas, you are free from the entangled spell, but that area is still active, and it's still difficult terrain.
I'm start hovering, like flying on top of it, and just ignore the terrain. And I'm shoot the bear bitch.
Okay.
with an arrow. I'm gonna first use my item interaction. This is very unlikely, but I will put drought poison on the arrow.
Okay.
And I'll use inspiration to her.
Okay, and you successfully shoot the bear.
And I also get sneak attack.
You do, because there's allies around her.
So 14 damage, and she has to make a con save.
Absolutely, and you said you had coated poison on it, right?
No, a drought poison.
Oh, drought poison. Okay. So first one is for entangle. Entangle is gone.
Huzzah.
And then this one is for drought poison. She falls she falls asleep. She falls asleep.
2 another ones. That's amazing.
Yeah. And bear
Keelan,
is
this
like
way.
roaring and snoring.
Well, shit, I had plans to do some cool shit, but fuck that. I'm just walk out. Holy shit.
The only bad part is you guys, well, she's unconscious, so you can just like walk over her body. I have to see how long drow poison knocks you out. Is there anything else for
An
Atlas?
hour.
Oh shit.
We can just have a short rest before leaving.
Remember, we need those coins as well.
What?
You needed the
The
horn and the
coins.
coins.
To get into the necropolis or whatever.
Are we still in initiative, or the guy's still laughing? He has to make a save every 6 seconds, right?
Yep, at the end of every one of his turns.
Okay. And so
I'm
after I
finishing
shoot, how much is this? Shit. Oh god. There you go. 30. 20. I'll just take this bitch's bow while she's asleep.
The bow with all of her equipment was sucked into her body, if that makes sense.
But doesn't she, when she falls asleep, she remains there?
Let me check
She's in
real
her
quick.
wild shape.
Yeah,
I
I
don't.
have no clue how that
Yeah,
works.
it's an unconsciousness which brings her out of it.
Does that drop her out?
I thought
I'm
it
not
was
sure.
only dropping to 0 HP.
It may be.
Read it so you're sure.
Let me look.
I don't know, because I don't play fucking druids.
If you fall unconscious.
Hey!
Yeah, so she's unconscious because she's asleep, because that's what drow poison does. So yeah, she would turn back into Demetria. I've never had anyone nuke a boss with drow poison.
I was thinking about having Thistle use the battle roll for it, but
Yes.
it wasn't
So-
even me.
She's naked on the ground because she like ripped out of her clothes, and her bow is sitting next to her.
I'll take that bow. And did she have anything? It was Thorin comes to mind. That's not the name. That's from Lord of the Rings. What was the name of Keelan's dad that I forgot?
Pythor?
Hi, there you go. I don't know why I came out with Thorin.
Thorin Oakenshield, my father?
Yeah. He told me that this she had the I wanted braces of archery, and he told me she had them. Does she have them in her person?
She does not look like she's currently armed with them, so she must have them somewhere else in the complex.
Okay, so I'll just take the bow and move away, because the other guy still, could at any time regain control of himself. And yeah, I just take.
Okay.
Oh boy.
So we're gonna make. So Atlas, that was your turn. Demetria is just asleep until either someone wakes her up or an hour passes. I think that's how it works, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do something really stupid.
Oh, please.
How does that sound?
How
Any
about
different?
no?
So
How
Keelan,
about fuck you
Keelan,
and
you're-
everything you stand for?
you're gonna have the last turn
Keelan
here.
will point at the girl that is down this hallway that he stupidly sent down this hallway in the first place and says, "Okay, come here.
And she says,
I am hurt.
Damn it.
I do not want to move there. Please come here."
she says,
Oh,
okay. And
Should we just all go next to Demetria and nuke her?
And I will convert these 2 sorcery points into a slot using action or bonus action, doesn't matter. Point is, I cheat my way into a slot, and then I use that slot to Misty Step the fuck out of there with the commoner.
Mhm.
And I guess we go. Well, I can't go where I'm trying to go because there is a siren in the way. So I go here.
well,
There we go. Thanks, siren.
okay. So the woman said, "I think I saw a bedroom back there," and she was like to the north of her. So I will get rid of that. Demetria is asleep until someone wakes her up or she takes damage. The Gigan is currently incapacitated. Keelan, you used your. Is it an action to convert your? I'm not gonna. What's it called?
It's supposed to be a bonus action, but like 2 bonus actions. I don't know.
I'm not gonna get wrapped up in the brass tacks of that. You cast Misty Step, and now you're here. It's not
Yep.
too game breaking. So we're gonna start our next game with Thistle. Thistle, you know that this woman is unconscious. The Gigan is laughing, and you know that in this hallway is Demetria's bedroom.
I see.
So I will let us ruminate on that for the week, guys.
I think we should just nuke her. But
Well,
I have-
that's why I asked. My stupid idea was to shove
that's-
basilisk venom down her throat, saying, "Enjoy your meal."
That's
I
easy for you guys to say. Some of us are hurt.
yo,
Also,
but I think
I-
we could one-shot her if we do like a Bukkake of Death holding our actions.
I don't have any big damaging
hey,
spells. 'cause,
That's a thing that you said.
That's the name of my heavy metal band. And also, guys, remember you have those re-rolls from Kyra's song of heroism.
Oh, true.
We would
well,
she's prone.
later,
We would
guys.
have Advantage. It's,
Until the end of your next turn, all allies who hear the song can re-roll 1 dice roll of their choice. So that
no,
is
but
how.
I mean,
Alright,
were we
you know
were to stand in a circle around her, she's prone. We would all get advantage on melee attacks on her.
Yep, you could do that, and it all
You could
depends,
do-
of course, on the Gigan.
Yeah. Yeah. She has to keep making the saves though.
Okay.
I don't have any like big damaging spells. It's all like cantrips.
Can't you use, like a sword?
What's that?
A sword, a very sharp thing that harms people.
Oh yeah, I didn't hear you. I don't know what sword is. I think one of my cantrips is probably better. We'll
I
see
think
what goes on.
leaving-
We'll see what goes on.
Leaving the cannibal goddess alive would not be the very, given the vulnerability we find her in right now, would be probably not the best choice.
True.
But
We'll
we
see
can
what we
always
killed.
bitch out.
Okay.
I think
And I should let you guys remember your excuse me, your great labor. I was like, what am I trying to say here? Your labor was not necessarily beating this girl up. It was getting the horn and then drinking from the horn.
And we already drank from it, actually.
All of us?
No, I
I
think
I'm
what-
the only one who didn't drink from it. because
No, I think
by
think
one
what
by
happened-
one you're just left with it.
Thistle?
Before it got-
I think what happened is I gave it. I think I gave it. I think I just gave it to Oxia, and then Oxia ran away with it.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what happened. And Thistle, you get
So
the feeling
Thistle
someone's
is level 4.
someone's gonna have to attune to it and use the spell to create the wine to.
Yeah.
Also, out of game, you have to attune to it and use the command word to get the wine out.
That's what I thought when I.
Yeah, I'm